The
dramatic reality, this whole situation of exclusion and inequality, with its evident effects, has led me, in union with the entire Christian people and many others, to take stock of my grave responsibility in this regard and to speak out, together with all those who are seeking urgently needed and effective solutions. The adoption of the 2030 UN Agenda for Sustainable Development Goals is an important sign of hope. On May 18th at the UN Geneva, the Holy See Mission Geneva and the UN held a special event on Integral Human Development, Transforming Our World, the Holy See and the UN 2030 Agenda. Cardinal Turkson explains what Pope Francis described as a sign of hope.
When the means and the methods we use for solving the problem are also open to redemption, purified of all possible selfish or whatever agendas people can come to it, then it's possible to realize the SDGs. And that's where the hopefulness rests.
A large number of delegations and many organizations attended the meeting, moderated by Archbishop Ivan Jurkovic. Cardinal Peter Turkson delivered the keynote address. He called the Sustainable Development Goals an opportunity to choose between helping each other achieving these goals or failing everyone.
So good governance and all the political instruments for the maintenance of peace and security for all are indispensable for the successful realization of the 2030 Agenda.
This wave of globalization has wiped out totally our middle class. It doesn't have to be this way.
During the last 15 years, globalization has given evidence of its challenges and limits, and it seems it has become a victim of its own success. In fact, a general improvement of living conditions has created a large number of losers. According to the World Bank, at least 80% of humanity lives on less than $10 a day.
We want to bring the voices of these people facing poverty, but governments also have to speed up the process to domesticate the Agenda 2030 at national level.
The #1 Sustainable Development Goal is to eradicate poverty from the face of the earth by 2030, an ambitious goal.
If it's understood in terms of access to all of these services which make for human dignity, then I think one can be optimistic about seeing poverty dealt with and eradicated.
And also, if we could really change attitudes and follow the teaching of the Church, and especially of Pope Francis, which is to create a culture of encounter.
Because it's not only technicality, it's not only material development, it's not only preparedness, but it's also respect for everyone.
Only if certain incontestable natural ethical limits, including the migration phenomenon, are recognized and the pillars of integral human development are implemented, can the UN 2030 Agenda avoid to become an unattainable illusion.
What we can say, basically, we should probably be happy that we have a serious commitment of the Holy See to share the goals of an enormously inclusive and important International Agenda 2030.
It seems that the wide-ranging universal UN 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development falls on fertile soil in Geneva, where all UN and many other international organizations are present.
The Catholic Church, the Holy See, is behind the agenda, and we will try to do our best in order that this agenda will be a big success.